What's going on, party people? This your man Griff on this Saturday that I should be just chilling and relaxing, but that's not happening. That is not happening. I am done for the day. I was going to do some delivery driving, but it never materialized. I had something happen. I had two things happen today, and I talked to the members about one of them. Well, two of them actually, but yeah. Well, first thing today, I had three general notary appointments that popped up. Well, one was scheduled and the people forgot. And I get there and then the lady didn't have her ID and there was a whole bunch of stuff, so that didn't happen. But the gentleman there, he still gave me $10 for gas. Then I did two power of attorneys today. People came up. What was the power of attorney? Yeah, two power of attorneys. People called me up out of the blue to do power attorneys. I just finished doing one here at the hospital. It's 4:32 in the afternoon on July 29th here. And somebody found me. Well, the hospital that I go to here, they have my name on a list. I don't know how they got my name on that list, but they give whenever somebody needs a power of attorney or will or something, they have me on there, and I'm probably one of the few that's listed as 24/7, 24/7. I'm about to say 24/7, 7 days. I'm listed basically 24/7, and they'll call me, and that's because of that. So I go through, make sure they have proper ID, this, that, and the other, witnesses, all of that. And this lady had a very interesting power of attorney. It's hard I'm gonna have to shoot her an email or a text and ask her, can she like put one, and email it to me, because I like the way it's laid out and show y'all. And because it was different, I had to stop and think and look at it and like, okay, how do I need to handle this? And it's really about the notarial areas. Who need to sign what? Who needs to sign where? And I was able to figure it out and got it done. I was like, okay, well, this person signs this, that person's the agent. She had two agents on there, the primary and successor, the two witnesses. And I was like, okay, this is put together really, really well. So I was in and out of there. I got there at 4 o'clock. Yeah, I should have got there probably about 4. So I was there maybe no more than 30 minutes and got it all done. So that was amazing, that I had three general notary appointments. And I guess because the first one had frustrated me so bad, and then all of a sudden I get these other two, and I was like, all right, cool. So everything worked out really, really well for that. What else? Oh, as I was sharing with the members, I had something happen today that I've heard of, but I don't know how rare it is. To me, it's rare. And I ran into this situation today. I'm just letting these people back out. I don't even know why I told y'all that. Y'all don't care. Like y'all can see me waiting for the people backing out. Um, Dismiss that. Get rid of that notification. I get to my appointment, 2 o'clock appointment. Me and Q was talking on the phones. I get there. And when I go inside, I go to the house. The guy was already looking out the window over the thing, like that had the window little frame at the top. And he was looking at me like, what are you doing here? And I was like, yeah, I'm Griff. I'm the notary for you. And he like, come in. He said, a notary? I was like, yeah. I come in the house, sitting there on the right-hand side was another notary, getting ready to do the closing with him. Two different title companies. Two different signing companies. Two different everything. Her docs look way different from mine. Mine look way different from hers. I had to just make sure y'all said that, so that everything was different. And I was like, all right, cool. And since she got there first, I was like, roll with it. You go ahead on, make your money, and I'll see you later. And I called the signing company, told them they was bewildered. Everybody there was like, okay. And he didn't have extra property. It wasn't like it was for two different properties. It wasn't. See, now y'all want to run back up. He had two. It was two different properties, so I was like, okay. I mean, it wasn't for two different properties. And I was like, okay, so then that means it's the two different refis happening on the same day with two different companies, two different lenders, two different everything. I was like, all right. So the signing company I was with, they was like, hey, don't worry about it. You'll still get paid for going out. And it was like, we'll figure this out. I said, okay, no problem. And so I've heard of that happening. I've heard of it happening. And I was at a signing one time, and the guy had called. Well, I think while I was there, and was like, he was the other notary on the way, and they was like, well, no, we already here with the notary. And the guy was like, well, I'll come and I'll sit outside in case, or something, like that, or whatever. And they was like, nah, you ain't got to do all that, So it can happen, but I was like, okay, they here now. Like I told the members, had I got there first, I ain't moving. But since they was there first, it has nothing to do with them being a man, woman, and that. First come, you got it. It's that simple. So if they had been there, or let's say if I was there, let's say if we got there at the same time, and I didn't talk about this with the members, but I was just thinking about it now. If we had got there at the same time, then I would have had to allow him to make a decision which way to go. I would have encouraged the other notary to call your people. I call my people because we here at the same time. And that is possible that you both pull up at the same time. I'm like, okay, somebody, who you going with? This company or that company? Which one you going with? I guess he would have had to look at the documents to see which deal was the better deal. I don't, that's the only thing I can think of. Something to that effect. But if I got there first and I had got started, yeah, the other person would have had to bounce. Now, whether they, in my opinion, but if they wouldn't have, that's going to be on them. And then that's where you have to lean on. So, okay, sir, which way you want to go? And I probably would have said, okay, let's look at the deal. Which deal you want? Let's call your people up, call your loan officer, all of that, and let's figure it out. But we didn't go through all that. I just backed down and was like, all right, and went on about my business. So, yeah. And I had, so I had one closing today. And one of the things I was sharing with the members in the video I did for them, that I was so glad that I dropped my documents off early, because I had enough time to do the closing with that gentleman and get to FedEx by 3:30. But something just was nagging at me the end part of yesterday and all today in the morning. The two, because I had a set of documents from last night, and then the one that I did this morning said, drop your documents, don't wait, just drop them, go take them, get rid of them. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that. I listened to myself, and I'm glad that I did. That I listened to my intuition and went head on and got the documents, shipped out, so I wouldn't feel pressure or whatever the case may be. So that worked out really, really well for me. So stuff got canceled, all of that, that one, but still made some money. And I had plans. My plans just fell apart. That's all I can say. My plans fell apart. But I do have a closing for tomorrow, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. I think I already got I got the documents already, downloaded them. That's with Signature Closers, so I'm gonna go ahead on and get that ready for tomorrow. And I got a loan modification that I'm gonna try to get done tomorrow. Person still ain't called me back, so I'm gonna shoot them a text when I get home, and we'll see what it do. But, and also check y'all notifications. Somebody was telling me that I guess YouTube, something's been getting reset on YouTube, and people been getting unsubscribed and go back to being subscribed, and their notifications aren't working. So check your notifications on your YouTube account. Make sure you have, got it selected all. Make sure you still subscribe. and all that good stuff. But last night when I did the live, the notifications, at least to my phones, didn't go out. My wife, it didn't go. I don't know what. I'm wondering because I mentioned Donald Trump. Maybe I mentioned his name in that one video. I don't know if YouTube got mad at me and started, putting some kind of shadow ban on me or whatever. I wasn't even talking bad about the man. I ain't even make no comment about it. I'm just saying that all his I'm gonna visit Chesapeake, Virginia, just messed my whole flow up. But it actually worked out for the better. It actually did. So I was able to get everything done sooner than what I expected, but it all worked out. It all worked out. All right, people, I'm heading on home. If you got any questions, comments, put them below. Appreciate y'all as always. Thank you for commenting, and sharing. And we're going to keep doing what it do. Feel free to look at the Fritter Friday from last night. I guess when I get home, when I finish uploading, I'll link it in the description and on the end screen and all that good stuff. And that was the shortest Fritter Friday ever. Because I think because the notifications didn't go out and everything. But we answered some questions for some people and had a good little conversation. So y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Peace.